Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And this is this is Evil Days Lucky number 13 unset video for Unfinity spoiler cards. So let's get right into it with Vegetation Abomination. 1 green, 2 colors for an artifact, creature, plant, mutant, food. That's a 2/2 with death touch. Tap it, sacrifice Vegetation Abomination, roll a 6-sided die. You gain life equal to the result. Next up we have Pietra, Crafter of Clowns. 1 red, 1 white, 1 colors for a 3/2 legendary human clown artificer. With haste, robots you control get +1/+1. 1 red, 1 white, tap it. Tell a joke you haven't told this game to someone outside the game. Create a 1/1 white clown robot artifact creature token. If that person laughed, that token gains haste until end of turn. Next up is Autograph Book. 2 colorless mana for an artifact that reads Autograph Book enters the battlefield with a page counter on it for each person who signed it. Three colorless mana for and tap it, remove a page counter from Autograph Book, draw a card. Do you actually sign the card, or do you sign the counter? I need a rules check. Next up, we have Draconian Gate Bot. 5 colorless mana for a 4/2 artifact creature robot. When Draconian Gate Bot enters the battlefield, choose 1. Open an attraction or destroy target attraction. Next up is Park Map. 1 colorless mana for an artifact that reads, for 1 colorless mana, pay 1 colorless mana, sacrifice Park Map, search your library for a land card that doesn't have the same art as a permanent you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Next up we have Ticket Turbo Tubes. 3 colorless mana for an artifact that reads, tap it to add 1 mana of any color, or 3 colorless mana, tap, you get a ticket. Next up we have Ticket Automaton. For 3 colorless mana, you get a 2/2 artifact creature robot. When Ticket Automaton enters the battlefield, you get a ticket. You may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. Next up, we have Costume Shop, an attraction that has good results of 2, 3, and 6. And to visit it, you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. And finally, Swinging Ship. An attraction that has good results of 2 and 6, and you visit it after the first combat phase this turn. There's an additional combat phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures that attacked this turn. So that's it for the spoilers that I have for now. Double checking, double checking, double checking. And that seems to be all of them. So we've gone over all of the cards that are here right now, and if you have a play group and you like to play party games using magic cards, this is a game for you. I personally don't have that kind of play group. I don't have many friends that I can play Magic with. And I don't get out to my local LGS very often because it requires a lot of planning and things regarding, weather and stuff because, I'm in a wheelchair. And even to get to where the bus is at the street at the front of the park, where I live at the back of the park, it takes time and effort, and I'm out in the elements, and I have to wait for the bus. But like I said, if this kind of silliness is your thing, and you can tolerate the dice rolling and the sticker mechanics and all the crazy unset silliness we have, this is a funny set. And like I said, like I've been saying, this thing tropes on all sorts of carnival and circus type of things. So it seems like a fun thing if you're playing like that and you like that. And there were some cards that it's the phone a friend, the one where you have to post something online and get people to like it, and those two were not generally liked because, and the one that you have to take a pose as a picture of yourself. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. One where you have to pose as a picture of yourself and as a magic, as a character from Magic. There's some that they're kind of questionable. That can be used by not so savory characters. Let's put it like that. One other thing, and I'm trying to find it. Here it is. And I spoke about this on several different channels about this one card, and you don't see that. You don't see what this card provides a lot in this set. And this is Soul Performer. I talked about it as it's 2 green and 2 for a 2/2 elf performer. You tap it and add 2 tap symbols. Activate only once each turn. While activating an ability, use the tap symbol rather than tapping the permanent to pay for tapping a permanent. I believe that this is the most powerful card that has ever been created in Magic and is thankfully restricted with the acorn symbol, because if this was in a standard Magic deck, it would break the game. And a lot of people don't, even when they read the card, they don't get what it does. It creates tapping and tap symbols as a resource. Instead of tapping the creatures, you use a tap symbol, which means it's free activation for things that require tapping, besides whatever other costs that might be incurred with it. But if you have to tap something, you can use one of these tap symbols. And as I said, these things are not legendary, so you can have a total of 4 of them in your standard deck. Your standard unset deck, that is. But think of this. If you have a Timeless Lotus out, which provides 1 of every color of mana, and it requires you to tap Timeless Lotus to activate that, Soul Performer, you can use Timeless Lotus 3 times. You can use the 2 tap symbols from Soul Performer and tap the Timeless Lotus in and of itself to provide yourself with 15 mana, 3 of every color. Think about that for a moment. You can put out one of the highest casting cost creatures in the entire game out onto the battlefield just by tapping this creature and using Timeless Lotus. That is game breaking. So I'm going to leave it here at that. I'm going to leave you with that thought. And you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoy and have really gotten something out of my explanations and talking about the cards here in Unfinity. While Unfinity is not for me personally, it may be for you, and you have all the fun in the world playing this game, because it's silliness and it's Unfinity, it's unsets, and have a wonderful rest of your day.